Hello learners, how are you? I hope that you all are very fine at your home and you are very busy with your studies. Here I am Mujahidul Islam, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Milestone College. I would like to welcome you all to my video lecture. Our today's topic is Unit 6, Lesson 4. What we shall learn in this lesson? At first we shall read a story, the story of Shilpi. So this is arm of activity. Let us see what is described here. Think about what the adverse effects of child marriage can be and write a 200 passage on the topic. That means in this story, in the story of Shilpi, we shall learn the adverse effects of child marriage. Then imagine that a child marriage has been arranged in your neighborhood. Discuss with your friends how you would convince the parents of the girl to cancel the marriage. So, I would like to tell you that you will read the story. You should learn the story first and try to gather the information, what is the problem there, and then you will write a story or a passage describing the bad effects of child marriage. And there is another situation, and the situation is that there is suppose they are going to be held a child marriage, and how you will convince the parents to avoid this child marriage. So think about it and write something about it and show your subject teacher. Now let us go to our lesson. This is the story of Shilpi. Let us see what is said here. Shilpi was only 15 years old when she married Rashid in 2008. So you have seen here that Shilpi was a girl of 15 years and at that time she was married. It is obviously early marriage. Marrying of daughters at an early age is a standard practice for many families living in rural Bangladesh. So, dear learners, you have understood that marrying of daughters at early age is very common practice in our country or in our society, especially in rural Bangladesh. After her wedding, Shilpi joined a local empowerment group that provides adolescent girls with the tools needed to gradually change cultural practices, particularly those pertaining to early marriage and pregnancy. What is said here? Empowerment groups are those groups which usually work locally as they try to bring about social changes. They are social activists, and these empowerment groups are supported by NGOs, different kinds of NGOs, and this empowerment group provides different kinds of supports to the adolescent girls or the girls who are married off at early ages. So, what one thing they do here, and that is provides adolescent girls with the tools needed to gradually change cultural practices. Cultural practices is the culture that has been practicing in our society for long. This group is trying to change that. What is that practice? That practice is marrying of daughters at early age. They try to make these adolescent girls or the parents, they try to make them understand to come out from such practices. So they provide tools or different kinds of support or advices about early marriage and pregnancy. So I think that you have understood it very clearly. The group's activities include discussions on how to most effectively change behavior related to reproductive health as well as one-on-one counseling. So the main activities of this empowerment group is to give advice or to try to change the behavior related to their reproductive health. What is reproductive health? Reproductive means the state to produce baby, and this group try to change the behavior of the adolescent girls related to reproductive health. Besides, as one-on-one counseling, and one most important thing they do, and that is providing one-on-one counseling. It also offers peer-to-peer support and life skills training that help adolescents say no to early marriage. They also give them proper tools and supports and advice and inspiration to say no to early marriage. So I think that you have understood it very clearly. In the earlier slide, we have seen here life skill training. Let us see what is life skill training. What is life skill? Life skills training helps an individual in critical and creative thinking, decision making, effective communication, as well as skills for developing healthy relationships and a positive self-concepts. Life skills help people make responsible and informed choices and can promote healthy lifestyles as well as career skills. So I think that what is life skill is very clear to you now. The empowerment group is one of more than 10,000 groups supported by some local non-government organizations. So from this you have understood that there are nearly 10,000 empowerment groups, and the empowerment group with which Shilpi was working is one of 10,000, and such groups are supported by NGOs which I have already mentioned. Working all over Bangladesh, these NGOs work through Canada's Adolescent Reproductive Health Project, which also aims to increase access to quality health services for adolescents. So here we have come across, or we have come to know the name of another organization, and the name of that organization is Canada's Adolescents Reproductive Health Project. This is also a project, and the aim of this project is to increase access to quality health services for adolescents. So I think that this portion is also very clear to you. During one of the group sessions, Shilpi came to understand the potentially harmful effects of early marriage and pregnancy. In a session with this group, Shilpi came how harmful may be the early marriage and early pregnancy. Shilpi came to know all these harmful effects from sessions with these empowerment groups. While maternal mortality in Bangladesh has declined by nearly 40% since 2001. So here you have seen that maternal mortality rate has come down by 40% from 2001. The rate remains high with 194 maternal deaths per 1 lakh. Though the maternal mortality rate has come down, yet the number of mothers who die during giving birth to babies are 194 still per 1 lakh, which is still very alarming. Live births in 2010 dropping from 322 in 2001 with a projected decrease to 143 by 2015. Here you have seen that live birth has come down from 322 to 143. Girls who get pregnant are at risk of serious health complications. Here you have understood that the girls who become pregnant at early age, they suffer from various kinds of risk and diseases and health complication. These include dangerous hemorrhage and fistula, a painful internal injury. Here we have come across some terms. Let us at first know the meaning. Hemorrhage means internal bleeding. Fistula is another disease and it is an internal injury that occurs because of birth or early pregnancy. Morbidities is physical or mental illness related to pregnancy and or childbirth. Exclusion means rejection. Now let us see in the passage. These include dangerous hemorrhage and fistula. The complicated health complexities are hemorrhage. The girls who become pregnant at early age or they become mother at early age, they suffer from different kinds of diseases. One is hemorrhage, another is fistula, a painful internal injury caused by obstructed childbirth that commonly leads to serious maternal morbidities. That means from such kind of thing mothers become sick for long time. And social exclusion. What is social exclusion? When mother becomes sick for long times, they become excluded. People do not like them. People try to avoid them and they are stigmatized for having such problem. When Shilpi heard about those risks, she invited her husband Rashid to discuss pregnancy with a counselor. So, coming in contact with the empowerment group, Shilpi came to know all about these problems related from early pregnancy. Then Shilpi requested to share everything with her husband and told her to told her to share, to sit with a counselor to know about it. After hearing about the risk, Rashid agreed to delay having children for 5 years, despite pressures from his parents and neighbors to produce an offspring. After marriage, Rashid had a lot of pressure to take babies. The pressure was from parents and neighbors. But after hearing about the health risk, Rashid decided to have children after 5 years. Together the couple met with a female health care provider who informed them about the various family planning options available. And Rashid, taking his wife, met with a female healthcare provider, and from this healthcare provider he knew about various family planning options and he followed it. Shilpi's mother-in-law and neighbors continued to pressurize the newlyweds. Newlyweds means new couples. Rashid's neighbors, Shilpi's mother-in-law and neighbors continued giving pressure to have babies. Deeply rooted cultural practices and traditions caused a rift between Shilpi and Rashid and their extended family. So, this is the moment of crisis. The deeply rooted practice in our culture is that children, especially girls, should be married off at early age, and after marrying off the girl or daughter, they should take children as early as possible. And their decision to take baby at later stage created a problem between this couple and their families, joint families, some of whose members insulted and criticized the couple. Another thing is that the matter was not so easy for this couple. When they decided to take baby later, they are insulted and criticized by their relatives, by their neighbors, by their in-laws. Unable to convince their close relatives of the risk, Shilpi and Rashid returned to the counselor. So, when they found it difficult to convince their parents, they again returned to the counselor. They took the help of a parent peer who has been trained to speak to other parents about adolescent issues. Here, they took the help of parent peer. Who are parent peer? These are also a group. They are trained group. They can suggest other parents. They can guide other parents so that other parents take proper decision about their adolescent boys and girls. These parent peer support other parents, try to make them convince, try to make them understand the real problem, and try to make them understand related complexities. So, this parent supports sit with another parents who are keeping their adolescent girls or boys under pressure, or they make them take different types of decision. They try to convince them to refrain themselves from such type of negative decision about their sons and daughters. Shilpi's mother-in-law and neighbors eventually came to understand the harmful effects of early pregnancy on mother and child. So, after a long time, eventually the father, mother and relatives of Shilpi and Rashid came to understand the negative effects of early marriage and early motherhood and early pregnancy. Today, the village no longer pressurizes the couple. Their parents and neighbors now support them and speak out against early marriage and pregnancies. So, you have understood it very clearly that ultimately these parents are convinced and they no more pressurize to take babies or for early marriage. Rather, they are now speaking out against early marriage and pregnancy. So, learners, we have come to the end of our lesson. I think that you have understood every words and every sentences and every para properly and clearly, and it is a representative story. I will request you to read it again and again and try to understand it properly, and if there is any other problem after trying again and again, you should contact your subject teacher. They will help you. Until then, goodbye. Allah Hafiz.